Hello everyone and welcome to the DPB podcast. I'm your host Ryan Mondis. This is episode number 324 for June 4th, 2024.
Welcome to the Disney Pins blog podcast, the latest news on Disney pin trading and collecting from around the world.
Lots of fours going on in that intro. Welcome back to the show everyone. Hope you guys are doing well. Kind of a light week for pin news, but before we get into that, I just wanted to say thank you again to everyone who came out to the Disney Pin Source Trade event this past weekend in Orlando, Florida. Everyone that stopped by our table and said hi or purchased one of our DPB exclusive pin releases, I really appreciate it. Also, thank you to Heather's Treasures, for putting on the event. It was a great venue, very, very nice room and layout. She did a ton of work putting that event on. So thank you again to Heather. I hope we have another one again in the future. All right, but now let's get into the pin news. First, we're going to start off with ourselves at DPB Store. We had a few new ArtLand pin releases. First up were the Alice in Wonderland pins. We have Queen of Hearts. It's called Queen of Hearts Always Wins. And then the Worrisome White Rabbit. Both are limited edition of 250 and they're around 3 inches in size. And then we had 2 additional ArtLand pin releases. They are part of the Glass series. First is the Timothy Mouse from Dumbo, and then the second one is the Hippo from Fantasia. Both of those are limited edition of 200, and they're also around 3 inches in size. And then finally at DPB Store, we had a pin that we were sharing with Derwin Collectibles in the Netherlands. It is the first pin in the Balcony Series 3 collection, and it features Miss Piggy from the Muppets. At the time of this recording, we still have a few available. All right, next up is Pink Mode. They had 2 new Big Hero 6 pins that released last week. First one is Baymax and Friends. It's special edition of 300 and the price is $35. And then there is a smaller open edition pin just featuring Baymax with the lollipop. That one is $12. Also at Pink Mode, they had a Stitch with Chicks pin that released. That one is special edition of 500. The price is $15.90. Then there was also a Stitch riding the wave. He's surfing. That one is special edition of 300. Price is $29.90. Then there were 2 Eeyore pins. One with a butterfly, special edition 300, $17.99 on that one. And then the last one is Eeyore with the balloon. That one's special edition of 300. And the price is $29.90. Next up is Box Lunch. They had 3 new Star Wars silhouette pins that released. First one features Yoda, second one features Luke Skywalker, and the third one is Darth Vader. Those are $9.90 each. Next up is Disney Store Online. They released the 4th of July 2024 pin, which is also coming to Disney Parks. This year features Mickey Mouse. It has a Stars and Stripes background. He is holding the American flag, and it reads 4th of July 2024 on the banner at the bottom. It's limited release, and I think the price is a mistake online. It says $11.99, but it should be $17.99 in the parks. Not sure if Disney Store will correct that, or if people will just get a discount. Next at Disney Store Online was the 6th release in the Superpower Pops collection. The Marvel characters as popsicles. This month features Groot, and it reads, I am fruit. That is limited edition of 1,000, and the price is $19.99. Next we'll head overseas to Shanghai Disney Resort. They had a Donald Duck Happy Birthday pin that released. It features Donald, Daisy, Scrooge, and the nephews, and it reads Happy Birthday at the bottom, has a birthday cake in the center, and it is limited edition of 500. Also at Shanghai Disney Resort, there was a Scrooge McDuck mystery pin set. The box is themed after Scrooge's vault, and then there's 6 pins in total, and they have a hinged design with gold tone finish. And then lastly, we have Disney Parks in America. First, we'll start off with Walt Disney World. They received the 6th pin in the Walt Disney World Parades collection. This one features Carousel of Progress. Definitely a keeper for my collection. It's limited edition of 3,000, and the price is $19.99. Also at Walt Disney World, there was a new Orange Bird pin with citrus swirl desserts and a lime green background. It is open edition, and the price is $12.99. Next, we have the Disneyland exclusives. And they also received their parade pin. This is the 6th one in the collection as well. It features Jungle Cruise, limited edition of 2,500, and the price is $19.99. And then we have the shared pin releases on both coasts. First up is the Father's Day pin, which previously released online at Disney Store last week. It features Emperor's New Groove. It's available on both coasts now. Then at Disney Parks was the Summer 2024 pin. It features Pain and Panic, lounging on the beach. It's limited edition of 3,000 and the price is $19.99. And then lastly was the third release in this new Star Wars collection. It features Greedo in the Cantina, limited release, and the retail price is $17.99. All those I just mentioned, Disney Parks, released on Tuesday, June 4th, 2024. Alright, so that's going to do it for episode number 324, your June 2024 Week 1 Disney Pin News. Thank you guys very much for listening and watching. Hope you have a great rest of your week. See ya.